We just arrived in Dublin, and here's our nice rental car. Very pretty site, Rock of Cashel. Here we are in the inside of the Rock of Cashel. Inside the chapel. Alright, we're getting ready to leave the Rock of Cashel and we're going to go to the Blarney Castle. Just arrived at the Blarney Castle. Getting ready to go up to the top to kiss the Blarney Stone. This is where you start to climb up to the top to kiss the stone. You're going in the castle.
Are we? Go out the door
and going on up. Wow. There's a tight stairwell. All these little diversion trails throughout the castle. Since the steps are really narrow, they have this rope here that you're supposed to hold on to. This is a very tight space right here.
Blarney Stone's over there.
And there's the Blarney Stone. Only like 5-6 people in line. We are now exiting the Blarney Castle. Got to go down this little hallway here.
Just wait. Yep, just wait.
The outside of the Blarney Castle, and there's the Blarney Stone up there where people kiss it. There's someone kissing the Blarney Stone. Here's the poison garden at the Blarney Castle. A whole bunch of stuff. A very pretty park area in this Blarney Castle. Here's the real fern garden with the waterfall.
Hey, baby. Watch out, watch out. She's only a young horse.
She's standing your toe.
I know. You gotta be careful of that.
Join it.
Here's a waterfall. Some interesting looking plants. There's another waterfall. Walking in this little walkway. And you got these trees that are all angled in. The wishing steps. Getting ready to leave our bed and breakfast in Killarney, Ireland. A 3-minute drive to Ross Castle. Here's our little rental car. Neat little horse on his buggy. A neat little horse and buggy. Out of the Ross Castle from the outside. What are you doing, Tammy? Are you having trouble parking? At Killarney National Park. Going to the Torque Waterfall. Very scenic. Here's the waterfall. Here is the Muckrose house. Nice front yard for this castle. Now we're going to walk over to the walled garden. Oh, neat little walkway. This is the greenhouse. Very pretty back here. There's a stream with a whole bunch of, I guess, plants or something. Another side of the stream garden. Walking over to the rose garden now. Alright, now we're going to head back to the Ross Castle for a tour. There's the old Muckross house, and next to it's a cemetery we're going to go to. This is the Muckross Friary. It's a cemetery next to it. Yeah, a neat little place walking around in here. Where'd you go?
Right here, John.
Oh, going up the stairs. Very cool. Has a lot of rooms. And down here, in the courtyard. All the grave sites outside. Cool little archway. Nice day. Getting ready to go do our tour now of the Ross Castle. Yeah, that's the justice room over there. Yeah. 25 people stayed in this room, the servants' quarter. The cooking quarters. The view out the window.
Where there would be 4 guards with 4 more.
Here is the outside of the castle. Very breezy, probably about 40-mile-an-hour winds. So we just completed our tour, and we're getting ready to leave now. This is downtown Killarney. Pretty neat area. Here's the inside. Traditional pub. Alright, got some sheep in the road. They made us stop. Tammy is driving on the beach. John plus Tammy, Ireland, 2016. We're all done here. We're getting ready to go to Dingle. Pretty scenic on this drive to Dingle. Nice landscape on the drive down to Dingle, Ireland. Here we are in the bed and breakfast, getting ready to have some tea in the tea house. Very scenic.
Okay? Oh, thank you.
Ah, thank you. Neat little fireplace in the B&B in Dingle. Arrived at St. James Church. This is where the concert's going to be tonight. St. James Church, where Amy Winehouse was discovered. Pretty good selection this morning. Here's the Dingle Harbor with the boats. You can see the tide drops about probably 15 feet. Just arrived at the Dunburg Fort. This place dates back to 400 BC. Donkeys.
I don't know if they're donkeys though.
Tammy found a couple new friends. Pretty little cliff there at Dunburg Fort. So this is it, just a little structure, Dunburg Fort. As you walk in, one more view looking north from the fort. There's a guy herding his sheep. And he made another friend.
Little pony.
Historic cottages of Ireland. There's a goat.
She's nervous.
Cute. This is the inside of the beehive structure. Just a round structure with no cement mortar. Just a whole bunch of rocks laid on top of each other. Tammy in a beehive. So once again, this beehive structure has no mortar, no cement. The stones just go in a circular shape. So if I go inside, you'll see that the stones are all just simply placed on top of each other, closer and closer and closer until you get to the top. And there's what the top of the beehive looks like. A neat cliff right there. On our way to Sleigh Head. Here's a baby lamb. All right, Tammy.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, are you okay, sweetheart? Oh.
Give him a nice hug. Alright, here's my baby sheep. He's so
Baby
cuddly. Tammy likes the baby sheep.
He's a good baby.
There's the view that way. And then I'll turn around. I just made it back up. Whew, winded. And this is the beginning of Sleighhead Drive. Narrow for one car, but this is a dual lane road for two cars coming and going. Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna walk down to the bottom. There they go. Here's the Dunquin Pier in the Dingle Peninsula. This is the tail end of Sleighhead in Dingle Peninsula. Alright, we're taking a little hike. And perspective from up here. Last 50 yards of the hike, and almost done, and very scenic into the trail, but it looks like you can keep going down, down, and down to the right. Be careful, it's a sheer drop off of there. We're almost done with the hike. It's got very neat. And here's the final rock, the farthest you can go. Right here. That's it. There's Tammy waving hi to me. And here I am. I'll zoom out. Little flowers up here. There is a 1,000-year-old church. The walls are 4 feet thick. And there's no mortar. Every stone was laid on top of the other one. So 4-foot thick walls. And here's the inside with one small window. Got some cows waiting for them to get off the road. This is Connors Pass. We're leaving Dingle. Okay, this is really narrow. I think this is a one-lane road here. Connors Pass. Oh boy. Alrighty, here we go.
Really? What about at nighttime?
Yeah, nighttime would be a little dangerous.
Scary.
I just headed up to the lake. The lake that we just hiked up to. On top of Connors Pass. Tammy is just relaxing by the lakeside. Nice little waterfall. That is an interesting color for a sheep. A little back road to get back on the main highway, and boy, it is really narrow. So when cars come the other way, it's a little challenge. We're going to go up over that pass over there. Alright, here we go, up the pass. So hopefully this car makes it. Pretty views up here, even though it's a bizarre drive. Look at this road. It's not even a road. It's like just a path. Alright, this is really a crazy road now. It's like you're on the edge of a cliff here. And if another car comes, yeah, not good. Alright, another little quick stop to see the ocean and this very cool. Going to our bed and breakfast now in Portmagee, Ireland. This is the bed and breakfast we stayed at last night in Portmagee, Ireland on the Kerry Peninsula. Today we're going to go to Skellig Michael on a boat tour, and that's the place where Star Wars was filmed. Alright, so we're going to take about a 45-minute ride over to Skellig Michael, and this is the boat we're going to be going on. Should be a fun time. A lot of birds on this island.
The application of radio navigational number 181.
Just docked at the island. Starting to climb up.
See all you accomplished. No, thank you.
There's 600 stairs going up. Hey buddy, how you doing? Neat little area where they had the shots in the Star Wars movie. Almost to the top. We made it up to the top, getting ready to go to the monastery. There's our boat that brought us out to this island. I'll zoom out. And we're just about at the top here. Alright, these are the beehives that are coming up, they call them. So up to 12 people lived up here at a time, about 1,000 years ago. I made it up to the top to the beehives. See the dome structures here. Here we go, walking on inside the beehive.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, it's pretty spacious in here. 12 people could easily fit in there and sleep. Alright, we'll go in one more. This one looks like a big wide opening. Nice big window. And all the layered rock going up. Alright, Tammy's going inside another beehive. And that's a neat one. I guess this is a graveyard up here at the top at the monastery. There's a big cross thing there. Okay, going down. Really scenic. So if you look over to the right a little bit, you got the mountain peak, and then if you come down here, you got the ocean. The place to ourselves, no one's here. There's another one, Tammy.
Hold on.
And you just got it. Here's the view from the other side. Dig out their homes. Here's one right here. Hey buddy, how you doing? So these birds can swim 50 to 60 feet underwater, and I saw a couple come in with about 4 fish. And they have barbs in their mouth so they can hold 4 fish. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty one right here, so it's allowing me to video him. He's not afraid. The fish that the birds get, I guess a bird dropped a fish, but They're just thin little fish. Oh, hear the birds puffing again. These are called puffin birds. Anyways, Tammy's walking down. We're at the tail end of this tour. A little risky spot there. The final walk back to the boat. So here's the boat dock, and we're getting ready to get on the boat to go back. Hey, cows.
Wonder if they don't want to be
The outside of this structure, which they think was built for defensive measures. Oh, this is it. So it looks like you can climb up these stairs here. And it goes around and around and around. Standing in the top middle in the orange shirt. So there's a neat little structure. Once again, you can walk along the sides here. Walking down the side. The mascot for Chick-fil-A right here. Founder in Ireland. Here's a neat little castle. We're going to go walk inside. So we're going to walk inside this structure here. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look up top, Jenny. Here's the back side. What's that? Alright, back to the car. Neat archways up there. And here's one of the thatched roofs in Adair, Ireland. We're getting ready to leave our courtyard bed and breakfast. We're in Bunratty, Ireland. The Bunratty Castle and Folk Park. Here's a goat fight. Who's going to win? Get him! View of the fishing and farming house with the little chicken coop in the back there with a thatched roof. Okay, this is the blacksmith, and he was an important person in the community. Alright, this is the Bunratty Castle. We're going to go in for a short tour. First floor, where the soldiers used to stay. Now it says a dungeon, so down here was the dungeon. Let's go down this really small stairwell. Let's see what's down here. There's the dungeon down there. That's where the prisoners used to have to stay. This is where the main people would eat. So here's me looking from one side. Now I'll go to the other side. Here's me looking from the other side. They had a fireplace right in the middle of the big room. The stairways look like when you go up here to the top of the castle. This is the south solar bedroom. And then a bed over here. And a table in the middle. Ben had his own toilet. This was his toilet right here. Here comes Tammy up the spiral stair. Out of the castle down this stairwell. Shot of the Bunratty Castle. Farmer's house looked like back in the day with their thatched roof. Here's the loft upstairs that they would sleep in this house. And then this is a little bedroom down here. So up to 15 people used to live in here. This is a landless laborer's schoolhouse that could accommodate up to 80 kids. The classroom, and girls on one side, boys on the other.
Too good food, I think. Yeah, good food. Yay!
The Cliffs of Moher. The fog has cleared out, and now you got a pretty good view of the one side of the Cliffs of Moher. Another view of the rock face. Cool video of the flowers and the coastline. Go walk over on that side, up on this ledge here. This is a view from the other side. This path goes right on the edge of the cliff, so you do have to be careful. Very pretty. Now it's completely sunny out, and it's nice. You're walking on the edge, that cliff goes straight down, and it's far. A little steep incline. Look at the top here, people walking. it like arches up pretty good. Hard to see in the video, but it's a pretty good climb up there. Alright, walking on up. It's a very neat little walk along the edge of the cliff. And we're gonna a whole bunch of seagulls here on the ledge. Nice view. Alright, one more shot here. So this is the place we're staying at. They have music from... Just getting ready to leave our hotel slash B&B in Cliffs of Moher area. We're going to head up to Galway today. Neat little castle perched up on the hillside. The coastline, this is called the Burren. It's basically a bunch of limestone. We're going to take a little stroll on this limestone rock. We'll head back up the coast and keep going along the coastline for about another 20 miles. Another cool structure. This place is called Fanor Beach. It's pretty neat because once you scratch the surface, it turns dark gray. We love Ireland. Going to Galway. One more shot of the Burren. And one more shot looking north. We don't have much room, so you can go ahead and get over about another foot, Tammy. And a lot of these boats are just on the sand because the tide is out right now. Another view of the harbor with the, once again, the boats on the... There's the Dunguaire Castle. Going up the castle steps here. The top of the castle. The top of the castle looking out. Alright, so here's the tight little quarters here. Glen Airth B&B in Galway. Our bed and breakfast in Galway. And very nice place. This is the living room area. And this is where breakfast will be served tomorrow morning. The Galway Cathedral. Has a pretty nice little stroll along the river. Popular shopping area in Galway. This is Lynch Castle in Galway, Ireland. To see Trad on the Prom. We saw last night Trad on the Prom, and it was an excellent show. View outside our bed and breakfast window, a nice little yard. Anniversary, been 13 years, and we're having breakfast in this nice bed and breakfast. Galway breakfast looks great at the B&B. So to this castle now. Pretty castle structure. Basement of the castle, so we're going to go up the stairs to the right. Nice big room. And here is the top with the wooden roof. And final shot. Hey, we got some sheep walking down the road. The Kyle Moore Abbey. We're gonna go walk in there for a little bit.
He really came here originally to hunt, shoot and fish.
The dining room area. Very tall ceilings in here. And there's the inside, another view of the, I guess, living room. There's Margaret Henry. This is who the whole castle was built for, one lady. A pretty castle. A pretty greenery here. This is the Gothic church. Just gonna walk on inside to the inside. View of the Gothic church. Throw a stone behind your back over this big stone. Your wish is granted. Alright, go ahead, Tammy. Oh, she made it over the stone. A pretty tree here by the lakeside. This is the entry to the walled garden. Very pretty garden. This is just one segment of it. It's like 8 acres. Here's the glass house we're going to go in. The Vinery glass house. The temperature is about 50 degrees. The other glass house. They used to have many more glass houses. Alright, another view. So each section has its own purpose, like the herb garden, kitchen garden, medicinal garden, nut garden. This is Ashley Waterfall. There's mommy and baby. So cute. Super pretty right here in this spot. The sun is shining on the mountain over there. Got that neat structure out there in the water. Whole bunch of sheep down there, cows. You got this totally green grass. There's our rental car. And all these stuffed animals are nailed to these park benches. Winnie the Pooh. Getting a big breakfast here at our B&B, and then we're going to go hike the Sleeve League. Ready to leave our Kilgar Lodge B&B. White and a brown sheep. Listen to them. Hey sheep. Hello. That's very scenic.
You can't see the red light, you know, if you're if you want to sort of hide the camera.
You start here, you go up around the ridge, all the way around the ridge. There's a little lake over here. You're just about up to the first rim. Pretty high up. A very scenic spot here on the ledge, and it's about 65 degrees out, and just very nice out here. Very nice. Keep walking down here, up on the edge of the cliff. Alright, another angle. Very cool. Alright, making our way up. Looks like on the other side. Nice green, almost to the One Man Pass Trail. Pretty view with the clouds coming through us. So there's two people standing up there, and I'm going to zoom out. Definitely getting more narrow as we get towards the top of the mountain. Alrighty. Go straight down to the edge of the cliff here. Ready? Good shot. Alrighty. Pretty cool. Barely see Tammy on the other side. Head over to another little trail. There's some sheep at the top over there. It's pretty cool. One man's pass is right here, and there's about 6 sheep right at the end. She's gonna walk to the end. Very pretty up here. Yeah, the sheep are right at the end. Okay, here's the sheep. The sheep are at the top. There's all the sheep at the top. Pretty up here. Whoa. See, look to your left. It goes straight down. You look to your right, it goes down. And there's Tammy's walking on one man's pass. I'll show you. Alright, there they go. Coming on down. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Alright, sheep, come on down the mountain. We're all done. We're heading back to the car. Finished the hike, 5.5 hours, and the Dungal Castle. Just gonna do a quick tour in here. I'm gonna walk into the castle, and then I'm gonna make a right turn, and then I'm gonna try to find Tammy in here. There's Tammy. This is the first floor of the castle. This is the top floor with the big wooden roof. Tammy in the Dungal Castle. They're ready to cross into Northern Ireland, and at this pump you can pay euro, and at this pump you can pay sterling only. Since we're over this river, we're going from Ireland to Northern Ireland, and now we're in Northern Ireland. Welcome to Northern Ireland, and the way you know is it changes from kilometers to miles per hour. The Belfast Castle. And here's some gardens over here. There's a kitty cat in the garden. And there's the front of the castle. And now we're going to go inside Belfast Castle. 1, 2, 3. St. Anne's Church. The last church was Malarkey Church. The Dark Hedges. This was filmed in the movie The Game of Thrones. Whole bunch of old beech trees. And one more view of the pretty harbor area. There's another pretty view, some sheep on the left. Quick shot, neat little structure here. A view of the northern coast of Ireland. Getting ready to head to another attraction. To the rope bridge. So we're going to walk over to the rope bridge, right over there. And the nice green fields up top. It's a little over half a mile walk to the rope bridge. This is the view looking the other way. Looking down to the rope bridge. Neat coastline looking down the other way. Very green. It's the bridge. This the bridge there. Across the bridge. Woo, going down, going down, going down. Okay, Tammy, smile. You're on the bridge. Do not jump. I won't jump. Alright, very cool. Alright, so that's where I just came from. And this bridge is bouncy, but very very scenic on both sides, as you can see. Both sides. There are some seagulls there. Cool shot of the greenery. And the rope bridge is right over there. There's a queue at the bridge. Okay, here we go, back across the bridge. There's Giant's Causeway. We're headed over that way. Pretty pretty. Another shot of Giant's Causeway area. Hexagonal shape of the rock formation, all hexagonal. All these hexagonal stones once again, and they go all the way down to the water's edge. Cammy at the top of the stones. And there's the end.
There were dolphins here for geologists to look at and study, and so they can kind of extrapolate.
Almost some perfectly shaped hexagon stones. Really cool formations. Many steps to choose from. Many steps. Taking a break, sitting down on the stones. So we're gonna go see a castle before we head back to Belfast. Just about to the top. A wheat field. It's kind of neat looking. Dunluce Castle.
And I said I like Salisbury. That's my favorite.
A cave down below this castle, so we're gonna go. So here's the cave. It actually goes all the way under the castle, and you can see the ocean waves. A side view of the Dunluce Castle. A cool little bridge in Belfast. We are at George's Market. This is St. George Market. Pastries here too. A lot of stuff here.
Did you bring those brownies?
Sell lots of fish here. Yeah, big selection here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Your favorite picture? Northern Lights. Fresh produce here, and they also sell products and meat. We have a Cuban sandwich factory in Ireland. That's City Hall, middle of Belfast. Our tour starts in about 20 minutes, and we're going to pan up so you can see the ceiling in the City Hall.
I'll stop here and point out the beautiful windows. Columns around the outside. This is where council meeting takes place.
Tammy's sitting in the Lord's chair.
The
John is going to be.
carpentry and detail.
Once again, this was themed after the Titanic. So actually the same guy that did the woodwork in Titanic did the woodwork in this City Hall. There's the Titanic. The last piece of furniture that was supposed to go on the Titanic, but it was late being done by 3 days, so it did not make it on the Titanic. Hyde Castle near Dublin. Trinity College, one of the buildings. The Dublin Castle. Starting the Guinness tour. Aroma room where they have 4 stations where you can kind of smell the different aromas. So this is the bar. This is the hops. To the gravity bar. This is the gravity bar at the top of the Guinness tour. Guinness tour. That was fun. The Book of Kells in Dublin. Little park in the middle of Dublin. Dancing in the park. Very colorful, actually. A pretty church in Dublin. Pretty background with the red flowers in the church. Sample time, yep.
American, Jameson, and Scotch.
3 different types. I just finished the Jameson tour. That was pretty fun. I go in the Temple Bar, the famous Temple Bar.